right? Next problem, just wait. And which one is greater, right? So before the problem, just a minute, we can see. Yes, 3 or 0.8. So directly we can say 3 is the greater one than 0.8, because 3 is a whole number, 0.8 is a decimal number which is less than 1, right? 0.8. So we can say 3 is a greater, right? So I appreciate your answer. So anyway, we will do that formal procedure. So 3 can be written as 3.0, right? Because 0.8 decimal point after only one digit is present. In the first case there is no digit is present, so I can take 3. So first 3, so 3 can be written as 3.0. So 3 plus 0 by 10, right? The second case 0.8, which should be equal to 0 plus 8 by 10. Okay, so you know one thing, just look at that 10th digit, that 0 by 10, here 8 by 10. So by that we cannot compare, right? We cannot come with conclusion by seeing that only the 10th digit, right? If we seeing the 10th digit, obviously yes, it is greater, 8 is greater than 0, but you have to look first the whole digit, whole number. So what is the whole digit, whole number? 3. Here 0. So which one is greater, 3 or 0? So 3 is greater than 0. So from that time, if the whole number is greater, mean that time itself we can identify that will be greater. Okay, so 3 which should be greater than 0.08. Okay students, okay, shall we go to the next problem? Now just look at which is greater, 0.5 or 0.05. Which one is greater? 0.5, which means how many digit decimal point after one digit. Second one 0.05, that means 2 digit, right? So we have to make that one digit as 2 digit. How, sir? 0.5 we can written as 0.50, that's all, right? Okay, just look at the solution. So 0.5, I'm going to write 0.5 as 0 plus 5 by 10, because 0 is the whole part and 5 divided by 10, that is a decimal point after the first digit is 5, so 5 by 10. 0.05 means 0 plus 0 by 10 plus 5 by 100. Now look at that 10th digit. Okay, so first look at that whole part, whole digit, there also 0, here also 0. Okay, that means we have to move the next digit, right? That is called 10th digit. 10th digit, just look that 5, here 0, 5 by 10, here 0 by 10. So which one is greater? So 5 by 10, the next step itself, what is that first one? 5 by 10 is the greater, right? If you move that next one also, that means 5 by 100 they given, there is no digit in the first one, that's called 0 by 100. So that means we can compare as 0.05 only greater as no. First you have to see that whole number whether it is equal, means next step you have to see that 10th digit must, okay, 10th digit only. So 10th digit also equal only, and then 10th digit also equal, then only you have to proceed that next next place. Okay, next, that means next digit, 100th digit. Otherwise you have to compare in the 10th digit itself. Okay, now we can compare because 10th digit present, 5 by 10, 0 by 10. So which one is greater? So 5 by 10 is the greater, that means 0.5 is greater than 0.05. Okay, next one, which is greater, 1.23 or 1.2? Now look at 1.23, decimal point after 2 digit is present, and second case 1.2, decimal point after only one digit is present. So just expand that 1.23 can be expanded by 1 plus decimal point after first digit 2 divided by 10. Am I right? So next digit 3, so 3 means 3 divided by 100. Okay, so second one 1.2, which is equal to 1 plus 2 by 10. Now look that, just look that 1.2 can be written as 1.20. Okay, that means 1.21 plus 2 by 10 plus 0 by 100. Okay, you just put 0 plus 0 by 100. Okay, how sir we can compare? First look that whole number, there also 1, here also 1. Whole number mean decimal point before, not after. Decimal point before 1, here also 1, equal. That means we have to move the next digit. Next digit means what? 10th digit. Here also 2, here also 2, right? So here also equal, sir. That means what shall we have to do? We have to move next digit. So there 3, here there is no digit. No digit means 0. Okay, so from this we can identify 3 is greater than 0. So 1.23 which will be greater than 1.2. Okay, so okay, next one, which is greater, 0.099 or 0.190. Okay, just a minute. So first one 0.099. Here also 3 digit, decimal point after, here also 3 digit, here also 3 digit. First look that decimal point before, what digit is given? 0. Second case, what digit is given? 0. So that means whole number part is 0. Okay, so 0 plus decimal point after, that means first digit itself, decimal point after first digit 0. So 0 by 10, that is called 10th position, right? That's called 0 by 10. Next one 9 divided by 100, and then next one 9 divided by 1000, that's called 1000th digit. Okay, so we can expand means 0 plus 0 by 10 plus 9 by 100 plus 9 by 1000. Next one 0.190, which can be written as 0 plus 1 by 10, because the decimal point after the first digit itself 1 by 10. Next one 9 by 100. Okay, next one 0 by 1000. Now just compare that whole part, 10th part, 100th part, 1000th part. Whole part equal mean we have to look at the 10th part, 10th digits. So 10th digit also equal means we have to look at that 100th part, 100th digit. So 100th place also we can, it should be equal means we have to look that 1000th place. Now just look that first whole number part 0, here also 0. Next one 10th digit 0, here 1. So here itself we can identify, right? Because 0 is less than 1. So 0 is less than 1. Yes. So 1 is greater than 0, right? So next one 9 equal. Next one 9 0 equal. We should not bother about anything. In the next step itself, that means decimal point after the first digit itself 0 will be less, right? First digit itself it will be less means, or it will be greater means, that only we have to take into first. Okay, because here 0 by 10 given, here 1 by 10 given, so we know that 1 by 10 is greater than 0 by 10. We should not look at 9 by 100, 9 by 100, 9 by 1000. That is no need. First digit itself we can identify. Whether it is greater mean we can take greater. Whether it is smaller mean we can take smaller. That's all. Okay. So 0 plus 1 by 10. So that means 1 by 10 is greater than 1. So that means we can identify 0.190, which will be greater than 0.099. Okay. Okay. Next one, which is greater, 5.640, 5.603. Okay, same way you just look that 5.640. So 5.640, 5 plus 6 divided by 10, we can written as 5 whole number plus 6, that's a decimal point, 6 divided by 10 plus 4 by 100, 4 by 100, that's a 100th place. Next 0 by 1000, 0 by 1000. Next one 5.603, 5 plus 6 by 10 plus 0 by 100 plus 3 by 1000, right? So 5.640, which will be greater. How sir we can say? Because whole number also equal, 10th digit also equal, and 100th digit that is not equal, because 4 by 100 is greater than 0 by 100. So we can identify. So 4 by 100 is greater than 0 by 100. So we can written as 5.640, which will be greater than 5.603. Okay, so if any digit is same repeated, that means same. If you look at that decimal point after, if it is same means move to the next digit. That digit also same means move to the next digit. Further you can follow this step further continuation. Okay, so anyway, I think this is that end of the session, students. Okay, I will summarize this. Today we have seen that comparing decimal. How to compare the decimals? First you have to look that 0 point certain digit they given means, or any 1 point, 2 point, whatever the digit given means. First you have to know that point. Point before what is the digit, after what is the digit. That you have to look at first. Point before means that's a whole number, after means decimal numbers. Okay, that means 10th digit, 100th digit, that will come. But a decimal point before, what is that? That is called one digit, ones. Next digit 10, 1, 10, 100, this kind of it will go. Okay, that means what is that? Right to left mean it will be keeps on increasing, right? So here that left to right means 1 by 10, 1 by 100, 1 by 1000, it will be decreasing continuously. Okay, okay, so this is the way we can compare these, students. I hope you all understand. So anyway, this is the way. So just to look that whole number whether it is equal means, look at the 10th digit. 10th digit, if it is not equal, if it is not equal means which one is greater value, that value we can take in as greater value. 10th digit also equal, and 100 digit also equal, and 1000th digit also equal means what shall we have to do? You have to look at the 10,000th digit. Okay, so likewise it will go continuously. Okay, so this is the way, students. You have, I know now you know how to identify that, and how to compare the decimals. Okay, so now I'm going to ask a few questions. So which one is greater, 0.4 or 0.44? Which one is greater? 0.44 only greater, because 0.4 can be written as 0 plus 4 divided by 10. Here also 4 divided by 10. Next one 0.4, for that 0.4 after there is no digit, so that means we can written as 100 digit will be empty, so that means 0 by 100. But what about the second case, 0.44, 4 divided by 100, that means 4 divided by 100 will be greater than 0 by 100. So we can compare it easily. Okay, so just look that same number of digit is same number is repeated means you have to look at the next digit, and if it is not the same number is repeated, even the whole number itself it will be changing means you can take the whole number only first. For example, which one is greater, 2 or 1.99? Okay, so this kind of, if they asked means whole number itself it will be greater, that is called 2 is greater than 1. So we can identify that 2 will be greater than 1.99. Okay, so anyway, so this is the problem, students. So which are the problems I left in the exercise 8.3 you can work out. Okay, kindly please make a note which are the problem I didn't work out here in this slide. That problem is your homework problem. So take your book, which are the problems here, which are the problems are not here. Identify that problem you have to do in your homework note. Okay, so students, and make a note. Some of the students now they are not writing that classwork note. I am saying to you, which in the slides, which are the problems I explained, which are the concept I explained, just write all those things in your classwork note. If I said to do in homework note means that some only you can do in your homework note. Okay, otherwise you have to follow your classwork note regularly. One day I'll randomly call any one person, and I will say to the show the note to myself. Okay, I will say to that person, particular person, to show their note to myself. Okay, so thank you all, thank you, students. So next slide, we will work out that exercise 8.4 based on that concept also we will work out. So thank you all, thank you.